All right, today we are diving deep into the world of one of the most incredible animals on the entire planet. I'm talking, of course, about the magnificent tiger, or Panthera tigris if we're getting scientific.
It's a creature that just embodies pure power, a muscular marvel of evolution that absolutely commands respect wherever it roams.
But here's the thing, this perfect predator, this absolute symbol of strength, is facing a threat it was never designed for. And to really understand what's at stake, we first need to appreciate the sheer majesty we are so close to losing.
So to really get what we stand to lose, we have to understand what the tiger is. In this first part, let's explore exactly why this animal is such an icon of power.
For thousands of years, across so many cultures in Asia, the tiger has been completely revered. It's not just another animal, it's a living symbol of strength, of courage, and of just breathtaking beauty.
And that reputation? Well, it's built on sheer physical presence. We are talking about a cat that can weigh up to 660 pounds. To put that in perspective for you, that is heavier than 3 grown men combined. Just massive.
And that size and power? It puts the tiger right at the very top of its food chain. As an apex predator, a healthy adult tiger has absolutely nothing to fear in its natural habitat. It is the undisputed ruler of its world.
So how exactly is the tiger so dominant? Well, its body is basically a perfectly engineered hunting machine. Let's break down the toolkit that makes it such a perfect predator. I mean, every single part of the tiger is designed for the hunt. Its legs are like coiled springs. Its vision can cut right through the darkness. It can hear the faintest rustle of prey from far away. Its claws retract to grip. Its powerful jaw crushes with 3-inch canines. And of course, its stripes make it almost invisible in the tall grass. Even the white spots on its ears are there for a reason. They look like eyes to scare off anything trying to sneak up from behind.
And those powerful legs we just mentioned, they can launch this massive animal up to 30 feet in a single explosive leap. That's longer than a school bus. It's an absolutely incredible feat of biological engineering.
And what about those iconic stripes? They aren't just for camouflage. This is so cool. Like a human fingerprint, the pattern on every single tiger is completely unique. No two are ever alike, which really makes each and every tiger a true individual.
Now, unlike some of the other big cats you might be thinking of, this incredible hunter walks its path alone. Let's take a look at the solitary world of the tiger. So while lions live and hunt together in prides, tigers are masters of solitude. Their solitary nature is a strategy, you know? They patrol these huge territories, which means there's enough large prey like deer and wild boar for one tiger to hunt successfully on its own. And here's a surprising fact. Unlike most cats, tigers are fantastic swimmers, and they actually love the water.
This whole solitary life, it really begins after a crucial apprenticeship. For about 2 years, the cubs stay with their mother, learning every single skill they'll need to survive. Once they're grown, they head off to claim their own territory and start the cycle all over again, living for about 10 to 15 years in the wild, the absolute masters of their domain.
So here we have this perfect, powerful hunter built to survive and rule entirely on its own, an animal that has mastered its environment. And yet, for all its strength, it is completely helpless against a threat it was never, ever designed to face.
So if nothing in the natural world can challenge a full-grown tiger, what possibly could? Well, the answer, unfortunately, is us.
The threats are all human-driven. Poaching for their beautiful fur and body parts is still a massive problem. Their forest homes are being destroyed at an alarming rate. The animals they need to eat are disappearing. And as their territories shrink, they inevitably run into conflict with people.
97%. Just let that number sink in for a moment.
That is the catastrophic collapse of the wild tiger population in just the last century. We have lost 97 out of every 100 tigers that were roaming the planet just 100 years ago. This is not a slow decline, it's a complete freefall.
And this is what we're left with. Fewer than 4,000 of these incredible animals are still out there in the wild today. A species that once numbered in the hundreds of thousands is now critically endangered.
But why does this one predator, no matter how magnificent, matter so much? And is there any hope left? In this final section, we'll see why saving the tiger is really about saving so much more.
You see, the tiger isn't just a resident of the forest. It's a guardian. By hunting herbivores, they keep those populations in check, which stops the forest from being eaten to the ground. Without them, deer populations can explode, stripping the land bare, which leads to all sorts of problems. The presence of a tiger is basically a sign of a healthy, balanced ecosystem.
And yes, there is hope. A global fight is underway right now. Protected areas are being created to give tigers safe homes. Anti-poaching patrols are on the ground risking their lives to protect these animals. And international laws are cracking down on the illegal trade that's driving this crisis.
And all of this brings us to our final thought. We learned earlier that every single tiger has a unique identity, written right there in its stripes. Knowing this, the loss of the species feels so much more personal, doesn't it? It's not just about losing an animal, it's about erasing thousands of unique individuals from our planet forever. The question isn't just whether we can save the tiger, but really, can we afford not to?
Hit subscribe, like, share, and turn on the notification.